Hi everyone, today we're going to take a look at a simulation on the Phet website. The Phet website has a lot of really cool simulations that will help you work your way through difficult concepts in chemistry, and there are even some simulations for math concepts. There are some for biology concepts and physics concepts. So it's really a good website to help you kind of visualize what's going on in science. So today we're going to look at build an atom, and I'm just going to walk you really quickly through the different tools on this simulation. So what you're going to do is you're going to click right here, and it's going to, once you click, it's going to take you to the Phet build an atom site, and you're just going to click the play button. So once you click the play button, you're going to see the simulation come up, and you have the choice between atoms, symbols, and then games. And you're going to have to visit each one of these sites. So the first site, atoms, you can change this so that you can see the net charge. You can change it so that you can see your mass number. And you can also click this right over here on the right-hand side, which will tell you if the atom is stable or unstable. Now you can add protons, neutrons, and electrons. And what I'd like for you to be able to do is I'd like for you to be able to tell me where the protons go, where the neutrons go, and where the electrons go. Then also what's the charge on all of these things. So I want you to play around with it a little bit before you absolutely move on. So if I add a proton, what did that change? Look over here and tell me, what did that change? So then if I add a neutron, what does that change? And you can identify what the element is. You can identify the charge over here. You can identify the mass number. What if I add an electron? What does that do? Where does it go? So you're going to answer the questions in your lab activity for the structure of an atom. Then after you have done that, you're going to move on to the next simulation. And the next simulation is looking at the symbol. So the symbol, and again, we can click this stable versus unstable. You can expand that or you can contract it, whichever one you want. But for this, you're going to want to see the full symbol. So you'll see that we have zeros right here on our corners. This is our top right, this is our top left, and this is our bottom left. And you're going to have to answer questions based on how those numbers change and how the symbol changes in the middle. So if I add a proton again, then now I've changed a symbol, I've changed this number, and that number. So what do you think all of the different parts of the symbol are? So we have, this is our element right here. And then what does this represent? What does that number represent? And then what does that number represent? And if you go back to the last simulation, you can see the same exact symbols are used, the icons are used for what each thing represents. So here we have our mass number and our net charge, and then we can go back to our simulation for our symbol and look at different symbols. So then you're going to answer some questions based on these symbols, and if I change things, so if I add a whole bunch of protons, how does that change things? Notice that it's going to start shaking when it's not stable, okay? And it's going to tell you it's unstable. I can go ahead and add neutrons, okay? And then maybe I want to add a couple of electrons. Maybe I want to add those electrons and look at things that change as you add that. And then the last step for you is going to be these games. So there are 4 different games that you're going to play, and you want to score the best score that you can possibly get. And then you're going to take a screenshot of your screen and embed that into your assignment. So that is your build an atom Phet lab. And then after you complete this Phet lab, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to do a pair deck that's going to walk you through the different atomic structure notes, the things that I want you to know for this class. So after you finish that, I would definitely make sure that you have a notebook handy and a pen or a pencil so that you can jot down some notes about the different parts of the atom. Okay, I hope that helps. If you need help, just let me know and I will help you.